Right. Should be streaming. Hopefully streaming. Let's find out if we're streaming. I don't know. Have a look. Coming up in 12 minutes. 11 minutes, people. Daily Chaos. Right, coming up in 9.5 minutes. 9.5. 9.5 minutes, people. That's it. Yeah. Good evening. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Sammy Ramsey.
Living in the same routine, like the seasons I'm on repeat. It's a long way down. Trying not to follow suit. Don't like the color, I'll change the shade of it. I'm not afraid of it.
There we go.
I know
lucky you.
I'm holding on to this. Holding on. I know I'm holding on to this. Holding on. Don't let me repeat it.
He's happy. Happy. He's happy. Right, only about 7 minutes more of this misery. Oh wow, you're in the armory. You are based in the armory tonight. I've got all the guns by them. So that's clearly not London. Or it could be.
Change,
but it's actually not. It's California.
So can you?
And Piers is joining us from London.
For too long about the mistakes. While I resent, I learned to hate. Forgot your names. Fear the
Yeah, 11:59. That's the theme tonight. No wonder he's depressed, this bloke. Watch it, mate. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I know I'm holding on to this, holding on. I know I'm
Well, for God's sake, tell us!
holding on to this.
Don't keep it to yourself, man!
Don't let me repeat it.
Oh, no.
Don't let me repeat it.
Evening, LaBelle. Evening, Carlos. Only another minute of this dribble. 3 minutes, people. Share the bloody thing. Like it, subscribe, press some button. Go on, annoy Nick Clegg, press a button. Right, that's it. Oh, go away. God blimey. Here we go. What's this? I don't know. Copyright free. Facebook. dailychaos.news/show. That's the place to check it out. Come over, people. So I just got this this thing pop up. The connection was severed to the Flash server. Check your connection. Boosey, can you still hear me, mate?
I can still hear you, and I'm just going to check.
Good man. Hold on, I'm just going to restart the engine, the audio engine. There you go. That should be done. Go on, Chris.
I'm just checking the live streams.
Yeah, good.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Good. Coming up, 2 minutes, people. 1.5, something like that. You know what? Oh no, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, there you go. That's better. Chris, sorry mate, what did you say?
Yeah, I'm just checking the live streams. So
Good.
'cause
Any joy?
Make sure everything's working for you.
Yeah. What do you think? Any is it?
YouTube and Daily Chaos are fine. I'm just going into the Facebook one because that's usually where we have problems.
Oh yeah, they're bastards. Right, coming up in. Oh, hold on. Now. Oh, now. No. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Do-do-do. Do-do. Good evening. Good people. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily, I don't know what anymore. No idea. Chaos. Ordo and ruddy KO. Know what I mean? You know what? This is much better theme music than that other stuff that I've been using. And the guy on the other end of the line gets to hear it too. Chris, can you hear the music?
I can hear the music.
Right, yeah, I'm Olly Connelly. Thanks for turning up. I don't know. Either the show got too staid or boring or something. Anyway, you know what? We're just going to have a chat tonight. Old Piers is joining us too. Find out what's going on. You know, 1 minute to midnight. 1 minute to Biden! No, surely. Surely not. But you never know. I mean, cornered tigers. Anything could happen. October surprise, September surprise. Right. Hold on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Stop. Shut up. Right. There we go. Good. Oh, go away. Chris. Boosey.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm losing the will to live, to be honest with you. I'm just... I mean, it seems to me that we are at a minute to midnight here. Tell me.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at what's going on over here, and
What is going on? Tell me. I'll tell you something that's going on. I'll give you an example of where we are, yeah. In the US, actually, you know what? I put this post out about this. I'm just going to read the post because it pretty much sums it up. Here we go. Reality. So this is kind of like looking at what's going on stateside too in the UK at the moment. Trump tackles racism. Bojo is complicit. 28-year-old male. Oh, it doesn't matter about the analogy, yeah. But the bottom line is two headlines today or the last couple of days. Breitbart's got a story. Civil service, radical ideas on whiteness. Basically, apparently the civil service is riddled with this kind of common purpose dementia, which means that they are going through a massive, if you like, white purge in terms of civil service culture. Now, that's at the heart of British government, is it not? And then, on the other hand, stateside, PJ Media in federal agencies. He has banned it by diktat. Whereas in the UK, apparently, it's just going on willy-nilly and nobody apparently gives a stuff. And it just seems to me, seeing the disparity between those two stories, barely either one of which is represented on the mainstream media, if at all, because I don't think Breitbart is mainstream media because it's got too much self-respect and attention to truth, it seems to be more or less. The mainstream media is not covering this, and yet this is the difference, is it not, between Bojo, who people reckon are going to do. Is that not the case? Is that not the difference? Is that not the stark choice that has to be made, Boosey, in the States in November? And more to the point, bearing in mind that people are making their mind up pretty much a few days from now by postal ballot, is it going to come to fruition, or are we going to see God knows what over the course of the next 5 years? A race to the bottom.
Yeah, well, it kind of hits home with me a bit, seeing as well the civil service in the UK. I used to work in it. Yes, I can say that is what all of their diversity programs are like. And I'm doing a sociology class in college and an English class, and so
yeah,
I thought it was really interesting that what he's actually said is that Trump actually outright called it propaganda, not evidence based, and wholly un-American. So that's how he criticized it. So he said there ain't any truth to this stuff, basically. So why are we teaching it?
Okay, let me just read what he basically says, Chris. So this is behind me. This is PJ Media's account of it. Boom. Trump bans critical race theory training in federal agencies. Several whistleblowers have exposed how critical race theory is being used in federal agencies. Now, President Trump has directed Russell Voigt, Director of the Office of Management and Budget, to issue a directive banning this type of training. The directive is an excellent move by the president that will prevent the erosion of trust and productivity in our federal agencies. From the directive, for example, according to press reports, employees across the executive branch have been required to attend trainings where they are told that virtually all white people contribute to racism, or where they are required to say that they benefit from racism. According to press reports, in some cases, these training have further claimed that there is racism embedded in the belief that America is the land of opportunity, or the belief that the most qualified person should receive a job. These types of trainings not only run counter to the fundamental beliefs for which our nation has stood since its inception, but they also engender division and resentment within the federal workforce. We can be proud that as an employer, the federal government has employees of all races, ethnicities, and religions. We can be proud that Americans from all over the country seek to join our workforce and dedicate themselves to public service. We can be proud of our continued efforts to welcome all individuals that seeks to undercut our core values as Americans and drive division within our workforce. The assertion is precisely correct, especially since the precursor to critical race theory training was given the label diversity training. Okay, so that's what's going. So basically, this is pretty much sums up the difference, does it not, Boosey, between Trump and the Libtardia that seems is intent on taking him down by hook or by crook. This is at the heart of what's going on. He's trying to protect Western values. They're trying to bring him down.
Yeah, and what with he's done some inspired things of late, but a lot of them aren't seeming to be covered properly. Now, one of the biggest things that he's brought, he did with all this rioting. What he's done in Oregon, and there's talk that he's also doing this in Washington State, and he's effectively, when these riots are happening, he's going down the line of, I'm going to do this in states where the states refuse to deal with the problems of the riots.
Hold on. Whoa. Let me get this right. The last bit, yeah. So you're saying that he. What was that last point again, please? You broke up a bit. Recap on those 3 points again.
Okay. And instructed from the DOJ to deputize all state troopers in Oregon, so all state law enforcement in Oregon, as federal officers. So what that means
hold on, Chris. I'm sorry, you broke up on the beginning of that sentence. Your connection is not great.
Okay,
say this right.
Has directed through William Barr that all Oregon state troopers, so that's state law enforcement, are designated and deputized as federal law enforcement officers.
They can do that, can they? Well, presumably they can.
Well, it's a deputized. It's no different than me as a lawyer. If I were the sheriff, I could go up to someone and say, "Okay, I need your help. I'm deputizing you. So you're now,
right,
until I tell you you're not. You're a deputy, and you effectively become part of my department."
So, what difference is that going to make?
It means that basically what's been happening is the police have been going, it's too dangerous for us to go out and there's no point to it, because we go in, we arrest them, we go to try and charge them, and the politicians, the attorney, the district attorneys, the state district attorneys, all the politicians basically go, no, we're not proceeding with that, and they just let them out with no bail, no charges, no nothing. So the police have been going, well, there's no point in us trying to clean this up if we can't arrest them, because they're just going straight back out onto the streets, and they know it. So it actually makes our job even harder and more dangerous. By making them federal, deputise them as federal law enforcement, they now have the chain that they can go to the federal attorneys. They can go to the federal law enforcement and go, okay, I've arrested this person under federal law, which the state troopers can't do normally. So I've arrested them under federal law. So the federal prosecutors go, yes, we're going to prosecute them. Yes, they're going to go to prison while we're waiting for them to make bail. Oh, and bail is, well, federal bail is no small joke. We're talking, it's like $250,000 in bail per person.
Right.
Where state like $1,000.
Right.
So
okay. So the bottom line though is Portland gonna actually do anything in terms of stopping the riots? Because as of yet, tell me if I'm wrong, it seems to me that they haven't been doing much. And as I understand it, even the governor of Oregon, or is the mayor of Portland, something like that, has had their apartment building invaded with fireworks being set off in the lobby and stuff like that. Is that correct?
That's the mayor of Portland. He think because the politicians weren't letting them. Now that they've got this deputization, federal deputization, things are happening. People are being arrested. They're not going back out onto the streets. They're not getting bail. They are being, like.
So it's stopped
now because there's.
So hold on a sec. You're saying that it has stopped in Portland.
It's no. I'm not saying stop. It's stopped. It